Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As she said, graduated from Cal State Northridge in LA, went to work at Deloitte and Touche, got my CPA certificate, blew out of there 20 plus years ago. My job is to take accounting, give it life, energy, passion, focus you into the key information, help you accomplish your goal, which one day is to sit for and successfully complete the CPA exam. We're here tonight to talk about Meet the Firms. How many people have never been to Meet the Firms? Oh, all right. Very good, very good, very good. What is Meet the Firms? This is the first step to getting your career off in the right direction. Because this is how I got my job many, many years ago. Because what happens is, in this tight economy, obviously, right? If I'm a recruiter and I have 20 jobs to fill, your goal is to be one of those 20 people. How do I know you exist? One way is an amazing resume, right? I've got a 4.25 GPA. We all know these people. We all hate these people because they ruin the curve. Most of us don't have a 4.2, 4.0, 3.8, and so forth. So another way for me to get familiar with you is not only just through a great resume, but someone I'm familiar with. How do I become familiar with you? Through this great, amazing event called Meet the Firms. Now, with Meet the Firms, it's kind of like an informal reception, an informal cocktail party. Because what's happening here is you've got tables set up. Let's see which one it is. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. There it is. So you've got this room set up where all the firms have tables set up. And I always tell people, come to our table first. Anyone know when Meet the Firms is coming up? A week from Friday. Yeah, so it's coming up very, very soon. And this gives you the opportunity to go and meet these people directly, right? You're going to have 20 plus firms there. And what happens is the room's set up nicely, and all the firms have tables set up like we do in the back of the room with a nice table skirt. But the other thing too, when you look at the tables, they have all this cool stuff on the table. Now I tell people to come to our table first so I can give you a bag. That way you can fill this bag up with some great stuff. Now, what kind of stuff do the firms have? They've got these kind of things. Right, what are they for? They've got cool stuff like these calculators, right? You push a little button, the thing opens up, kind of cool, right? And you're like, wow, are these free? Yeah, they're free. Other things, and one of the things you'll notice that a lot of the firms have, mints. You'll notice they have, there's a reason the firms have mints, okay? I always suggest grab these first. Because otherwise you're going up to the firm and you're like, hi, I'm Raj Phillip, nice to meet you. And you're talking, oh, I'm sorry. That's all, gotta look.
That's not what you want to do.
That's not what you want to do. I just shook his head and his beverage went all over his lap. Sorry, but if someone can grab a napkin in the back for us, that would be great. Any of you guys? Yeah, thank you. Everyone's like staring at me. Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's not good. Because then the rest of the night he's walking around all wet going, hey. So, I will not be working. Yes, unfortunately, I will not be at Government Associates role. But the point is that you're there to make a great impression. Because this is your first chance to make a good impression, not a bad impression, right? I'll get those dry cleaned for you. But as far as making a good impression, that's the key. Now, I always tell people, come to our table, get our bag, fill it up. But it's not like, everyone thinks it's like Halloween coming early. Trick or treat, they just stuff their bag full of freebies. You're not there for the freebies. You're there for the information. You're there to learn about the firm. Because these are the people that do the hiring. These are the people you're going to be working with for the next 2, 5, 10, 20 years, for example. So therefore, you want to make a very good first impression. That's the key. That's the importance of this event. The importance of this event is for them to remember you in a positive way, not a negative way. All right? So if I were to go to Meet the Firms, I'd wear a fake beard when I meet Dave, right? I'd be going up, hi Dave, I'm Bob Schmidt. Oh, you look familiar. No, we've never met before. Mm-mm. Right? Or you go one firm down, 23 to go, because they're not going to hire me. But the key is, again, making a good first impression. That's the purpose of this event. Now, with the event, a lot of times people go, well, when should I attend the event? You should go as soon as possible. Okay, you're young, that's fine. A lot of you go, well, I'm a freshman, a sophomore, a junior, I don't graduate for 2, 3 years. How many of you are graduating this year? Next year? Year after? Year after? Maybe never. No, I'm just kidding. I love school, I'm staying forever. The key is it's never too early to attend the event. Why? Because practice makes perfect. As they say in life, if you want to get good at anything, the more often you do it, the better you're going to be at it. So for example, if you go to this event and make a big mistake, right? Like I go back up to, hi Dave, Raj Phillip. Hey, I heard you guys got sued. Right? Open mouth, insert foot, right? Well, if I graduate in 6 weeks, well, like I said earlier, one firm down, 23 to go because they're not going to hire me. Or if I go up and spill my drink on him, I probably won't be getting a good job offer. So the key is you want to go early in your career, but also just so you can get comfortable with it. I mean, it's really important to get comfortable with you and working this room. I mean, this is an event that you'll be doing year after year after year, and eventually, hopefully, God willing, you get a job. You're on the other side of the table doing the event. Also in life, it's not always what you know, but who you know. And this is a great way to meet the people that first are in the club. These people graduate, they get a job, then they come back as recruiters, and then you meet them, and they help you to get a job. Plus, it's not like in the olden days, like your grandparents' days, where you got a job, you worked there for 40 years, you got your gold watch, retired, and that was it. Here, the Career Center came out and said the average person will change careers 4 or 5 different times in your lifetime. What does that mean? That means that you need to get good at communication. Not just the written communication, which is your resume, but oral communication, carrying on a conversation, being able to walk into a room and make that room work for you. That's what you need to be able to do.